At Vikings training camp today, Pete Prisco and Bryant McFadden drooling all over this Vikings offense. Dalvin Cook, second in the NFL in rushing last season. They think he might be a good bet at 6-1 to lead the league this season. Pete Prisco says Justin Jefferson, by the end of the season, will be the #1 receiver in the NFL. And there you see the odds to lead the NFL in rushing this season. Derrick Henry plus 350, the favorite, going for his third consecutive rushing title, but Cook second best odds at 6-1. And joining our HQ set in Minnesota with Pete and Bryant.
All right, Dalvin, I got to ask you about, I read something where you changed your workouts this offseason a little bit to kind of get your body ready for the 17-game season. What did you do?
Just really lengthening some of the things I was doing. I want to say I changed anything. I kind of found the routine of, how I want to come into the season. But just added extra reps and stuff like that. Bulked up a little more. Just tried to get a little faster and stuff like that.
So with that being said, Dalvin, you went bananas last year. Was balling. You know what I mean? So now with the new spices you've added to the workout regimen, what you trying to do this year?
That and more. You see, with me going crazy, that ain't work. We didn't get to the playoffs. So I got to do a little bit more, whatever it takes to get us there. Get the whole team aboard, man. Just working at being that true leader for this team. I know my God-given abilities. I can play football. Yeah. I could be a special player, but being that true leader, that's what gonna get this team over the top, and that's what I'm trying to do for this team. Yeah.
You set 2,000 scrimmage yards last year as a goal. And now you're not setting goals this year, personal goals, because I think you have a legitimate chance to get 2,000 if you play the 17 games.
Yeah, definitely not setting goals. I feel like we have like I said, speaking back to the team, I feel like we have a good team put together here. We did a great job this offseason, adding a lot of pieces, veteran pieces. So my goals really don't matter. If I just stick to doing what I've been doing, my regimen and coming to show up every week, everything's gonna be fine. Just getting this team to the playoffs, back to where we need to be at. Yeah. Is my main goal.
I love that, Pete. That's the voice of a true leader right there. You know what I mean? And talking about the team aspect, offensively, I'm high on the Vikings offense, not just because of what you bring to the table, but when you look at the experience at the quarterback position with Captain Kirk, as I like to call him, the pass catchers. Justin Jefferson, year 2 in the National Football League. He's become a fan favorite throughout the course of the league, to say the least. What have you seen from Justin as he enter year 2, and what are your expectations for him?
Yeah, I don't know why people still doubting him, but I think that's just adding fuel to the fire with him. Yeah. I seen a young guy that came in the league day 1 acting like he's a vet. Being drafted in the first round, you either could, accept it, it could accept you, or, it could be your worst nightmare. And I said with him, he accepted everything that came with it. He did everything he needed to do in college, as far as stat-wise, still didn't go as high as he did, but, he got into the right situation, and he came in and handled it extremely well. And, this year, it's the same way. People still doubting him, but he still shows up to work hard every day. Every day in practice he works, and he's just trying to be the best version. So look for him to be real special this year and be more comfortable in offense. He was still a rookie. He was still searching, so he's going to be more comfortable.
Dalvin, there's a perception around the league that you don't want to give backs too many carries, too many touches, and yet you had a lot of touches last year. Do you like having touches to get into a rhythm, or would you like to rotate in and out? Do you want to see the touches this year?
Yeah, I think a true bell cow back, gets going as they get more touches. With me, I get a better rhythm as more touches I get. As the season goes on and the more touches I get, I find myself in let's just go, let's just play ball, let's just play football, and once you get into that rhythm, everything is just smooth and full go, and that's just me. The more touches I get, the better I get with the football in my hand.
Yeah. When you look at the team, I mean, it's safe to say every team in the NFC North, they're chasing the same team in the Green Bay Packers. But some of the additions you guys have made via the draft, via free agency, when you're healthy, do you believe you guys are the best team in the division?
No doubt. And that just come with me practicing with these guys every day, being in the locker room. I truly feel like we put together a team that we could go contend and play against anybody. But more or less, me saying that, we got to put this thing together. we gotta come together as a team, build that team continuity, and just keep working at what we want. And that's the ultimate goal, is winning the Super Bowl. But that ain't gonna happen overnight. We gotta go through the process of winning games each and every week, and I feel like we could do that.
This team was known for defense for a couple of years, and last year wasn't a good defensive team. As an offensive player, did that put more pressure on you guys to go out and try and score and put up the big numbers because you knew you had to? And now you have these guys on defense that are coming back. You get Pierce back, you get all the injured guys, you get Patrick Peterson, his cousin, back. I mean, the defense seems like it's going to be much improved. What will that mean to you as an offense?
Yeah, last year we just played freely, like we came to a conclusion, like we knew what we was good at. We knew who we was. We knew what our identity was, and that's gonna be our thing this year. You know, finding our identity again. You know, finding out who we truly is as an offense. And you know, once we found that, we just went out there and played football each and every game. But this year, like I said, I'm adding pieces back on defense. You know, always having a veteran guy, you know, at each position is always key. And I think we got that stability on the defensive side. Offensive wise, we had that. But, you know, adding those guys back, I think it should be something special.
Well, offensively, give the fans a sneak peek on a player that may be a young player, you know what I mean, but has been really balling so far in camp, and you excited to see exactly what he could do this upcoming season.
Yeah, on the offensive side, I'm going to go with KJ Osborne.
Fighting for the third receiver spot.
Yeah. But just been busting his tail on special teams. He's one of those guys that's keep his mouth closed and just work. Yeah. And that's just attitude. Went to Miami, I don't like that part, but just a worker, man. He's a grinder. And I seen him this offseason. He was down in Miami. I'm talking about grinding, and you know, you're seeing it transfer over to the field now, and he's been picking up on it. He had a good game, you know, Saturday. So just got to keep building, man.
No doubt.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it, Dalvin.
No problem. No problem.
All right, Dalvin Cook in our PPR rankings. These are consensus rankings, by the way. Coming in as the #2 PPR running back behind Christian McCaffrey. Dalvin Cook expected to have another great season if he can stay on the field. He's missed at least 2 games in every season throughout his career. If he can stay healthy, no reason why he can't win the rushing title.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.